Oh yeah, dude. We in there.
Sweet, sweet. All right, so let me just introduce everybody. Welcome to the channel, whether you are over on James versus Games or my homie Jacobu's channel. We are here today, session. This is going to be a podcast between me and Jake where we talk, chat, chill, smoke up, have a good vibe, have a good time. There's a lot of craziness out in the world. There's a lot for us to talk about. That's just, whether if it's like within life, within art, within, the nuance and just the crazy things. We just hope that the vibes are good here. But yes, the homie
Yes,
Jake,
sir.
what's good, brother?
Hey, this is gonna be a place to just chill out and, like you said, just vibe, skate, talk about certain topics in and out of gaming, and just
Sir.
just have a good time. That's what it's all about over
Heck
here.
yeah. Let's do it, man. Yeah. All right, well
I'm
let's
trying
go
to.
ahead and
I've been hitting this line. We were recording for a bit before we actually, or we were playing the game before we were recording. Started
yeah.
recording, and I was hitting this crazy line over here. All right.
That's another thing we also want to clarify too. If you want to be able to listen and watch this entire session, you can check out our patrons in the
Yes,
links
sir.
below.
Yeah, we'll put
There's
those in
going to
the
be,
links.
yeah, just in case if you want to put this on when you're like making food or just chilling, maybe doing some
Honestly,
homework or
would be a great series to just actually watch an unedited. Like I'm not like this is sure this is biased, but I could definitely just put this on as like even background music. Listen to us unedited. Even
yeah.
with all these technical difficulties, I feel like this would be a great series to watch unedited if you guys again are interested in that side of things.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll put those links in the
Exactly.
description.
Exactly. And if you guys are wondering what game we're playing, oh my god, I just hit a poll. If you're wondering what game we're playing, this is Skater XL. Uh,
Yes, sir.
which I guess we can hop into one of the questions that we can
Ooh,
we can get into,
let's
which
do it.
is, bro, what got you into like any type of skateboarding game? Like, did you try Skate 2, Skate 3, or anything like that?
So I did have Skate 3, but that's not I don't think that's what got me into like even like skating games. Um my grandma had like a PlayStation 2 in her
Yeah.
basement that I would always
Mm-hmm.
like just go to her house and play.
Yeah.
And I think she had one of the Simpsons games that had a part with Bart Simpson skateboarding.
That's
And
sick.
and that was like one of my earliest like memories of like a skateboarding game because I was like again it was like PS2 era, so I was like 11ish, maybe even a bit
Yeah.
younger than that.
Yeah.
And then I think I did dabble into the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games. But yeah, then I really got into Skate 3 with the Hall of Pain. Was that the game mode Hall
Oh
of
yeah,
Pain?
the Hall of Meat.
Hall of Meat, yeah, bro. Hall of
Yeah.
Pain, I think, was a Mark Henry thing from WWE back in like 2008. But
Hey,
Hall of Meat, where you would just try to tally up points on how much damage you could do to yourself. I would love that game
yeah,
mode.
you can see the bones and everything.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. What about you, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, bro, I started off with like the Skate original, like the first Skate. I played Tony
Oh,
Hawk
you had
here
the
and there,
first
but
skate?
yeah, I had the
Oh
first
snap!
Skate. That's where
Sick.
you couldn't get off your board.
Yeah, it was very
Your feet
limited in
were
what you could do.
your feet were forever bonded, mounted
Yeah,
into the
right.
board. You were one with it. The game was really really sick, man. I mean, like I think the first game I played was a demo version, so I only played around the skate park, but I immediately I think went and found Skater Skate 2. And Skate 2 to this day is probably still my favorite skate game. Like the map was so massive, you could get off your board, you could build your own parks within the world just
Yeah.
because you could grab onto things.
Oh, dude, I always love
And
a custom mode like that where you could just create your own maps and just
yeah,
kind of leave
it's
it up
just
to the
super
community.
sick.
That's kind of how this game
Yeah,
is.
exactly. Yes, exactly. It's just real dope. I mean, it's one of the many things because I do think like Skate 3 whereas a little bit more arcadey.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and ironically, I think I had the smaller map compared to Skate 2. I think Skate 2 was just so massive with barely any loading.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember their. Oh shit!
Concrete.
I just spawned in and see your fucking character face down. Uh, I can't vouch for Skate 2 because I never played it, but I do remember
Yeah.
Skate 3 having a fairly small map. Yeah, there wasn't much to it.
It was. It was a lot more heavy on like what the maps that creators made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly
And
right.
those
Like
were dope.
community and all.
Yeah, because they like people would do all sorts of things to replicate real life skate locations, man. And it was so cool seeing like a map like Carlsbad High School, which is a real life skate,
Oh
a
snap!
notorious skate place. Yeah,
Like a notorious
and
skate
it was
park.
cool to see how real it was. Yeah,
Oh
but not
snap,
even a
dude.
skate park. It's like a high school.
Oh wow! So they're just
Yeah.
like recreating like whole buildings within the game.
Yes.
Oh
Yep.
snap!
Yep. And it was just it was a real good time, man. And the soundtrack I thought was super sick. But yeah, bro, Skate 2 was a
Yeah,
behemoth
I
of
remember.
a game. I played that so many times.
I remember people were even modding Skate 3 into like Grand Theft Auto 5. And doing
Like,
like
for
those
real?
yeah, just like doing like crazy like downhill cuz you know those what was it? It was the place under the bridges that was like dried up. That entered like into
Um.
that connected into like the sewers in the GTA
Oh yeah,
5
where
map.
they did the death battle races.
Yeah. That like map. People would mod like Skate 3 into that part of the map and just like do some crazy shit in like that half pipe section.
Yeah.
And I guess because the games came out at a similar time, like it looked so legit. The graphics like matched perfectly with each other.
That's what I'm talking about. I love stuff like that because like I don't know, like Skate, especially with Skate 2, you really had to like get super creative to get as realistic as possible.
Yeah,
You weren't
definitely.
given much. But yeah, Skate 3, I think, compared to Skate 2, the biggest aspect was the community. I'm happy that they brought more people to games like this because I just love I used to skateboard, but just what it does to the mind, I think is
Yeah.
really, really great.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, well, like you were saying, like I remember it was like around the time where we actually met each other. We would go down on the street right on the side of where we lived at, and just skate up that street. Just even if it
Yeah,
was just like
exactly.
chill, just like hopping on a board and just going up and down the street, doing
Yep.
just even simple stuff. It was such a great time, and even you know I might not be at an age where I can do all that stuff anymore, but like you do get a satisfaction from playing these games, definitely.
100%, man. It's just good, man. I think that's what games like these should be all about. So, I mean, the other game, because what do you know so far about the new skate game that's being developed?
Not much, to
Like,
be honest.
yeah,
Not much. But they did release. It's just called Skate, right? It's like Skate with like a
yeah,
period, like a full
yeah,
stop. I barely remember much from the trailer, other than like the graphical improvements that I you kind of noticed right away.
yeah,
Other than that, like I don't know, it was hard to tell if it was gonna be more of like an arcade style game or kind of bring back like basics of like the first one. Which I mean, hey,
yeah,
that might be also what the name kind of alludes to, with this full stop, just calling it Skate.
yeah,
They might be bringing it back to basics.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember
I
much from the
mean,
trailer other than the graphical improvements. I remember it looking crazy, something that we definitely like were like waiting for.
yeah, man. Well, I got somewhat bad news, man, because I don't got too much.
Oh no.
I got too much hope for it, man.
Oh no. Did you
Yeah.
see something like come out online, or are these just like personal opinions? You just like it's like a gut feeling.
Gut feeling, personal opinions, things that I
Yeah.
saw out of their presentation. Because, bro, that like the thing that has been heavy on the internet is when is the next Skate game going to be coming out? Especially after the success of Skate 3, which caught on even more
Yeah,
later
that was like
on.
the first like mainstream skate game in my opinion. That was the
Exactly.
one where we got real
So it's like,
traction.
yeah. So it's like, okay, you have this really compelling and potential project. And so I'm getting ready. I'm excited to see because voila, we get an announcement.
Yeah,
And
right.
bro, man, this thing looks so arcadey to me, man. I see like the characters are floating, like there's no gravity to the movements.
Oh, what the
It
fuck?
feels
This
like
was in the trailer?
in the trailer and the gameplays that we've seen
Oh,
so far,
damn. See, I don't remember
bro.
any of that, to be honest.
Yeah, and it looks so like I'm trying to think of the word here, and you guys let me know in the comments if this is a good word to say, but it looks too polished. It looks like Ubisoft made it.
Ooh.
No offense.
Yeah. Here, hold up.
It's too,
I'm gonna actually bring
yeah,
up
yeah,
something on another monitor just so I can
yeah. You can see it.
just have visual reference. Skate.
Yeah, and I highly recommend like maybe just like muting the video in the background so you can just see the movements because I'm telling you, bro, that's why I love Skater XL because not only is it a little bit more advanced in its mechanics, but because of that mechanic, you can really add weight to the characters and to the tricks,
Yeah.
and that builds on the realistic movements, which is everything.
Oh yeah, I see here they just had an insider playtest that came out like 3 months ago. Let me watch that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that.
Oh
I
man.
just made a
Yeah, I did not see
yeah.
this. I did not see this trailer.
I know, like it's not terrible by any means. It's a game, and I'm sure you can have fun with it. But it's like, bro, for people that would love the realism
Oh
to
yeah.
skateboarding, I think it kind of bums me out seeing that because that's what I
Yeah,
love about
this looks way too
Skate 2.
arcadey.
Yeah,
I might put like just like a muted trailer as like a video in video to the recording, but just
yeah,
to show what I'm like reacting to now. But this is not it, dude. To be honest.
yeah, yeah. It's
It,
just
oh my
it.
god, what are some of those trees? Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like Toontown.
yeah, yeah,
Remember that
bro.
game, Toontown?
Yeah, you literally, man. Like it's just
Yo.
so damn. It just feels like yo, where's the city?
It
Where's
look
the
and it also
where are the
reminds me of that
AIs? Where's the
canceled.
NPCs?
Yeah, it reminds me of that canceled DC game. That took place in Gotham. It was like I think it was like a massive multiplayer online. It was
Oh,
definitely like a
really?
multiplayer game where it was like super like cartoonish. Again, maybe someone can let me know. But I think it like did terrible and then it got canceled. Like the
Damn.
servers got shut down. But that's what it reminds
'Cause
me of.
yeah, because I mean, what goes through my head is like, what is your intention on making this? Because it feels like you're just wanting to make money from it. Like you're
Yeah.
looking at it as like an aesthetic.
It,
Where
it feels like they're looking at it knowing that the fan base is waiting on another skate game, and
yeah,
they know that there's money involved. So boom, they did it just for just for the sake of it. There's no effort
yep,
involved. There's no passion. I
yeah,
see none of that in the trailer, to be honest.
yeah. It's like, damn, y'all. Like the reason why the other games were so popular was, I think, it's because not only were they fun, but they were good. Like you
Yeah,
had skaters like that you recognized, that you could skate with, and do
I
tricks with,
remember
and
that.
like
I remember like
compete
Rob
with. And
Dyrdek
it's
was in the game.
yeah, and it's just so dope. I mean, it was just cool because I'm probably never gonna meet them, but
Yeah,
it's cool
right.
being able to see them and like, that's how I found out about Terry Kennedy as well too. And I was like, yo,
A
niggas
lot
can
of
skate.
yeah, a lot of the OG. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
It's just such a shame because, man, I feel like if they just gave it to people who really cared about it, it would be such a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there just needs to be passion behind it, and like them doing it for like the right reasons, not like you said, doing it as a cash grab.
Yeah. So that's I'm happy you shared that same thought
Yeah, to be honest,
because
I
that's
didn't even see that playtest trailer, like the gameplay. I barely remember anything from the original trailer that came out, so I'm glad you even brought it up because that was not it. I'm trying to avoid like saying something too harsh about it, but like it looked atrocious. like
yeah, bro. Yeah,
like
exactly. Especially when you got
it looked
Skater
like there
XL
was no
around.
real textures to it. They just like it was like
Yeah.
a clay model with color on it. That's what it looked like.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
It looked
That's
bad.
truth right there.
Yeah,
That
so
was a good way of saying that. I love that.
but so I mean, yeah, I
Because
don't know. I'm glad we at least have a game like Skater XL that's more of like a simulator type game, where
yeah,
it's like again it's community based. Like you can make maps, so there's involvement with it, but also
yeah,
it's just very like basic. Find dope lines you can skate. Do cool tricks. Like it doesn't need to be anything
yep,
crazy like what they were showing in that trailer, where they were like hopping on the
exactly.
back of like moving trucks and shit. Like I don't mean to be doing all
Yeah,
that.
yes. Because I'm the type of person where like when I was on Skate 3, I really love the maps that represented real life locations. I know there was like a lane of people that really like the maps that are so freaking crazy, like they almost look like Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah, right.
tubes and stuff, which I think are really fun and hilarious because I skated them too. But I really love the realistic maps because I like doing realistic tricks and
Yeah.
all that good stuff. Because there is like a skill that's involved there too, and I feel like they're taking that away too.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you're gonna make like an arcadey like skate game, like you have to go all in on it. It can't be a
Yeah,
blend of
exactly.
simulator slash arcadey. Like, I think Devolver Digital, who is the company that produced Hotline Miami and like a lot of those other
Yeah,
arcade
yeah,
games,
yes,
they're coming out with like their own like skate based like arcade game, but like they're going all in with like the style choices. Like they go big when it comes to like indie games, right? So they went all in on this like skate game, and it actually looks fun, and it actually looks like something like I'm anticipating because it knows what it is. Skate,
yes, yes.
this new skate game that's coming out doesn't look like it knows what it's doing.
Exactly. And it's been so long in development that people lost interest. So,
Yeah, yeah,
that's I brought it up because obviously we plan on playing these games. And honestly, I think any game that we decide to do a podcast on can fit the bill for what these sessions are. But
absolutely.
yeah, it seems like Skater XL is still the king.
Yeah, yeah. For now, we'll just stick with Skater XL.
Where are you
I,
at?
I like
wanna
I like
figure
how
out
that
where
was
you
a
are.
that was a conversation that drifted off from like first like skate games to like just trashing on the new skate game that's coming out.
Yeah.
Hey, we're passionate
This is
about
what we
our
do,
skate
bro.
games.
Yeah, man.
Okay, this is our
It's what
childhood.
we do. It really is. I
Yeah,
mean, just listening to music.
you don't want to see it get ruined.
Yeah, bro. Yo, another thing I wanted to tell you, man. I recently went to a club with
Oh
with a
snap! You
mutual
actually went
friend
to a
of
club?
ours. Yeah, I went to a friend. I went to a friend. I went to a club with a mutual friend of ours,
Oh snap!
and it reminded me of why I probably don't enjoy too much going out to a club.
Yeah, yeah. I've had my fair share of like house parties, clubs. I
Yeah,
like. I kind of like I knew like I wasn't real into it.
yeah. It's a shame because I was having a good time with the people, but yo, I don't know what it was, but the music was hot doodoo berries, man.
Oh, the DJ was playing some hot shit. Some
Absolute
doo-doo shit.
jungle fever.
Ah,
Terrible. You would have
damn.
walked in the building and said, "P, you my brethren."
Who done shit in this place? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
who done
Man.
doo-doo?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because they play a lot of like just what's on the radio, right?
Nah, this one was like an EDM one.
Oh.
It was an EDM, and listen, I love me some EDM. You know what I'm saying? I love drum and bass. I love I love that stuff. You people are gonna look at me and
Yeah.
go, oh, he like only hip hop.
No,
Nah,
yeah, we listen to a
I
lot
like
of that
it all.
music.
Exactly.
I can vouch for
Hot
that, yeah.
very robotic garbage.
It might be because we like no, this is like again this is biased I'd say, but like because
Flex on 'em.
we have like a good music taste that we've really like fleshed out. I feel through over the years. Like
Absolutely.
we've really found some gems on some shit you can't find even on like Spotify, right? Let alone
Yes, sir.
the fucking radio. So we found like the sound that we like, and I think we've held it to such a like high standard that anything else is kind of falls flat. So maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Was this mutual friend who I know who you're talking about? Were
Yeah.
they feeling the same way? Were they feeling the music? Because we've went to concerts with them.
Yes, we did. We did.
Yeah.
We did go to concerts with them. I would say
Oh, damn, what the fuck?
not as much.
They were
Not as
feeling it a
much.
bit more.
No, they were, but I mean, it was like the same. Like when you're with your friends, you're like able to make a good vibe out of it.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think if I pulled him out of that, he would have been like, "Yeah, that's respectful garbage."
Yeah, because that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to see if it's like just like your opinion or if like he was sharing the same, aspect in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's funny though. But yeah, I mean, I've done like fucking house parties. I've gone to house parties and like even like clubs like once or twice, but uh
Yeah.
I not once have I heard any good music being played.
Yeah, it's a shame because it's like
Yeah.
how much does a brother need to ask to make me feel like John Wick, or Neo? You
Yeah,
know what I'm
right.
saying? I want to
How
walk
much
to a
how
club in
much to
slow
make me feel
motion,
like I'm in like a Rome club that it's like exclusive to get
right?
into.
Making me feel like I'm about to be Blade up in there.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, so all right, so let me transition into a topic that has to do sort of with like difficulty level of a game.
Yes,
There's
sir.
been a lot of debate going around,
Mm.
and a lot that has been resurging from the new Lies of P DLC that just came out.
Oh, really?
Apparently, it's like super difficult. So Lies of P had integrated. I don't know at what point they did this, but they have like difficulty, um, like adjuster now for the game to either
Oh,
play it on like an easier like difficulty level, but again they have the original difficulty level of the game still there. You would just have to choose it. But
yeah.
again, just to make it easier for people, whatever. But it's causing a lot of outrage because a lot of like Souls-like players are feeling like sort of I guess disrespected by that. They're like, well, if you
Oh,
start,
really?
yeah, because for the longest time, the Souls-like games held like the bar for that. Like if you could beat like a
Yeah.
Souls-like game, it meant you were like a you were good at fucking like playing video
He was
games,
gonna get
right?
a girlfriend.
It meant you fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. I hear
So
you
now
though.
there's a debate on like whether it's a good thing, whether it's a bad thing, because a lot of people are mad about it because now it's like people will be like, if you can't just say like I've beaten Sekiro, be like, okay, well,
Yeah.
what difficulty level, right? So I guess a lot of the elitists are kind of more upset. I don't play
Mm,
much Souls-like games. The only game I played a bit of Elden Ring, but really I've only played Dark Souls 3. So
yeah.
I have no particular like opinion about it, but I wanted to get your opinion on that. Also, what the fuck is going on with my character right now? What the hell?
Where your character's going through it.
I was doing I was just doing like a nose manual, and I was just like sliding. Like it was I was like sliding at like a 45-degree angle. Like one of those like new like Ford trucks that just came out where they're like slide on a 45.
Yeah.
I was just doing that shit and I just hit a wall.
But no, I mean, dude, when it comes to that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with like, in my personal opinion, giving options. Now, I feel like it will only be an issue if it played into the actual mechanics of the game. Like if it
Mhm.
actually ruined the experience of the overall game. Because I feel like me personally, when I see someone with a fixed uh, difficulty, regardless of what it is, I'm like, okay, you probably have a good direction of your game. You probably have a good idea of like, okay, this is how people should play the game,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. But I think that's, for example, bringing up like The Last of Us. I think The Last of Us can get real difficult.
Mhm. Definitely.
Depending
Yeah, like
on
what's that have
the
grounded mode, right?
yeah, grounded. There's hardened. I mean,
Yeah.
and you can make it difficult too, because like when I played it personally, I didn't use the listening mode.
Right.
Yeah, so you can like, if they're hardcore for real, they should do what Uberhacks Nova does and handicap themselves
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
it.
Just do
You
some
know what I'm
like
saying?
self handicap, nerf yourself.
Yeah, yeah, nerf yourself. Because I think if you told me that, that would be even cooler to hear than you just beating the game. I feel like there's a win-win.
Yeah, yeah. I guess like people don't. I guess in that instance, right? Because you bring up like The Last of Us, and it definitely has like a very hard mode that like James Uber Hexer Nova, even he's gone through and finished. But I guess when it comes to the Souls-like games, it was always like that was the base difficulty, right? So now maybe people won't see that in the same light if people talk about like beating those types of games. And so I get the concern if you're like the type of player that has always like taken pride and like prided yourself off of like beating those games, but also like nothing's wrong with like adding in a difficulty slider in my opinion, because it's just good marketing. It's just going to draw in a bigger crowd that may have been intimidated from those games before because of their difficulty level. And so they can at least with this they can start on that easier difficulty, and if once they get the hang of the game, change it to make it harder, and get that full experience.
Yes.
But at least there's that option, I don't think like there's a reason, like a real reason why people should gatekeep the difficulty level.
Exactly, because that's kind of all it is. And my thoughts are like, okay, well, if you're going to gatekeep this, you better be a developer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. You better be working on the game to be caring this much.
Exactly, right? It's like, come on, y'all. Let's all have fun here. We're all playing a video game.
And like that's always been the case too. It's like Halo's always had like a legendary mode, and that's always been a big thing. It doesn't mean it's not still a game that has other difficulty modes. If the difficulty itself is iconic enough to like be remembered just for like the name alone, like just like how Doom has like its own difficulty mode, which people like, which it's like infamous for because it's like one of like the top 10 like hardest fucking difficulties in any game. Like then like that concept alone will carry, the concept. Yeah. The concept itself will carry itself. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying.
No, it does. It's like, because again, I feel like, if you really want to make the game difficult, then have some fun, because that's what games are about, and make it challenging for yourself. How about you don't use magic?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like, do like these own like personal challenges if you want to like make it harder for yourself so bad.
Yeah. Or speed run it.
Yeah, right. I've seen those Metal Gear Solid speedrunners. They complete the game. They complete like the full game in like 40 minutes. They just like speedrun all like the difficult bosses and shit. That's the real skill. That's the real skill. Level fucking identifier.
Exactly right. I'm sure they'll get girlfriends.
I'm sure they smash.
They probably.
The only smashing they're doing is the one they're doing in Nintendo. Ooh.
They're gonna
Smash Bros. Reference.
Nintendo's gonna be like, you know what? $80.
Just for that reference, we're taking down your video.
That's another thing too. That's another segue that we could touch on too, because I've noticed it. Is the fact that $80 games are probably going to be the minimum now, because everybody was talking about like, their feelings towards Nintendo and this and that. Oh, that's too much. I'll never do that. And then it just selling mad units.
Yep. You saw how many units they sold in the first week, right? It was like 3.5 million or some crazy number. Just in its like opening night. Like it was like a record number that they had for the Switch 2 after everyone talked all that shit. And then look what happened. Like, oh my god, people ceased to amaze me.
We're cooked. Nintendo put the chef hat on and was like, yeah, y'all are cooked.
They set the standard and everyone bought into it. And now this gives no reason for Rockstar not to charge $100 for their game, or any, game that comes out. Pretty much that's a AAA title from now on not to be at least $80, because they know people are going to buy into it. Black Ops 7 was announced along the Game Fest. Those motherfuckers, for how trash that game's going to be, they're going to charge $80.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
because
brother,
people are gonna buy
that's just base form.
it. Exactly, dude.
You just wait until we pop in these damn loot crates.
Yeah. Oh, y'all thought we were finished? It's the Meek Mill, and then they just introduced the microtransactions.
It's like I should have known.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should
It's
have known
like
this bullcrap would have happened.
I should have known y'all weren't finished. But dude, that's
Yeah,
that's gonna be the standard. Yeah, like you were saying. I mean, that's the world we're gonna live in now, man.
Yeah,
Consoles,
it sucks, man.
the base console prices are gonna be increased outside of even just like being tariffed.
Yeah, right. Oh my
games
god.
are gonna be increased because they know people are gonna buy into it, and so they have no reason not to do that now.
Yep. They're like, if Mario can do it, then sure as hell, GTA.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Not in this economy. That's what I gotta say. I'll wait. The thing is, like, I don't need to play these games on launch anyway, because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna play like shit. They're gonna be so like, look at Mind's Eye, for example. That's the newest
let's talk
example.
about it, man.
Dude, like
Let's talk about it. I wanna
that's
hear
a
your
game they
experience.
charged $50 to $60 for, and people can't even run it. And the people who can run it are still having like problems with it. It's
damn.
I don't know what they were thinking, and which I actually didn't know when we were watching the trial at the Game Fest. Was it's actually made by a former developer of one of the of
Rockstar, right?
Yep. So that's why I guess that was like where the big hype was at, and then the game came out like that. And not only was it like almost unplayable for the majority of people, because the thing is, I can sort of defend, like, in certain cases, right? I can defend a game like being like, it can be fixed. At least that can be fixed, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
A game not running on launch, that can be fixed. A game that has a terrible fucking story, though, that doesn't make sense, and that leaves you off on a terrible cliffhanger.
That's a shame. I haven't finished the gameplay from the live stream from James yet.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm like,
what it does do, though, I will say, and I don't know if this is just because James is James and he's just an OG on the scene, he can make these games just look fun. But it was an entertaining watch, so I'll say that much. As broken as the game was, it was entertaining as hell to watch.
Because the sad thing is that you see the potential, you know?
Yeah.
It looks good.
The game looks amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's something that they actually at least got down pat.
Exactly. But it's like the mechanics from what I've seen, and this is me not even playing it, but just what I'm seeing someone else just play, which goes to show you. Yeah. Like the homie's just floating around. Like he the way he's running across the map, it's just weird. It's like you feel like you're playing a really janky video game, but it looks really polished for some reason.
Well, I think I'm paraphrasing, but essentially what James said was, it's essentially like a 2010 game hidden behind like new gen graphics.
Yes.
It's got that same like generic story. It looks great, but it's got a generic as hell story. They build this like fairly active open world game, and it's marketed as an open world game, but as soon as you get outside the boundaries of like your mission that you're doing, you fail and it brings you back. So you can't even explore the open world until I think he was 8 or 9 hours into the game.
What?
Yeah. And then even after that, the game itself still is an open world. All you're doing at that moment is unlocking an open world mode where you don't even play the story. It's so I don't know where like the marketing for the game was in terms of like how to play it, but like I don't know if they thought they were onto something with like doing shit that way, but it's terrible, man. It's terrible.
That's a real shame, because I really thought that, just from what we've seen, and we clearly have evidence of it, I thought it was going to be a really good game.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I'm at least
interesting.
happy that it looks good, because one of my main concerns up front was that it was going to be because it looked like a tech demo.
Yeah.
So I'm good that like if you peel back all of the bullshit that the game actually is, it is still a legitimate video game. It's just not a good one.
Yeah.
But at least it's not a tech
It's
demo.
like shit.
Yeah, and they were
Mind's
and
eye.
they're charging like $50 or $60 for that game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're
on
gonna.
Steam
What's
that
up?
it was like $15-20 now. Is that true?
Oh, is it? Did they already have it on sale? I don't know. Maybe. That'd be kind
It
of.
could have been misinformation.
Dude, I could see
Who
that
knows?
happening. I could honestly see that happening. They've done that with a couple of other games before. So maybe. But I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't know how they're going to incorporate the Hitman shit now.
Yo, you're right.
Remember they were
Because I
like
remember us
advertising that
talking about
collab?
it. Yeah, we were talking about it, and you had your doubts. You said it. You were like, "Yo, I feel like this game." I think you said that you didn't think it was real, but
Yeah.
after seeing the Hitman one, we were like, "Oh no, it has to be real because these are like."
Like, there's
You know,
no way
it's
they would
Hitman.
like do like a collaboration, like an actual studio and an iconic game like Hitman doing a collaboration with this game that isn't even out yet.
Yeah, exactly. So that makes it even worse. Yeah, how are they going to do that, Hitman?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's funny too because
Yeah.
they quote like the mind's eye like several times in the game, and it's just
Really?
yeah, and it just kind of comes off satirical. Also, I'm gonna change the map real
Yeah.
quick.
Oh yeah, do your thing. I was just about to hit you up for that.
Oh, did you want to do some community maps?
Yo, heck yeah, absolutely.
Let's do Riverfern.
Nice.
I think we downloaded Riverfern in an offline session last time that we played when we were just setting stuff up, and we never actually
Yeah.
played it. I know we played it on console though. But this map has a spot over here where if I do a certain thing, which if I think I remember it.
Oh, it glitches out, right?
Yeah.
You like speed blitz.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I could. I have to like. Hold on. Oh wait. You know what would be crazy if it's actually patched in the.
No, there's no way.
Oh, dude, wait, it's not working. What?
Is it patched in this version?
It might be patched on
PC
PC.
version?
Yeah, it might be. Hold on.
That's funny. Yeah, because we were playing Skater XL on console, so
Yeah.
you know, I'm playing on my. I mean, I think you have to have a console, like a controller to play this game.
Yeah, I think you do. It's like recommended at least. Wait, let me do
Yeah.
it over here. Is it?
Okay.
Dude, it is.
Dang, RP to the patch.
Damn, son. Well, for those who are like very curious to what the fuck I'm talking about right now, when I would go down this thing and do what I was just doing, it would fling me once I like grinded on the edge here. It would fling me all the way over here, and so that's like one of like the little glitches that this game has, at least on console. Damn, I'm kind of pissed that that shit's not on PC, man. What the hell
Dude,
did
there
they?
was this
What the hell
one,
did they do to this game? Look how they massacred
there
my
was
boy.
Look what they've done.
Look what they've done to my
There
boy.
was a glitch. I'm sure people who play Skate 3 and Skate 2, especially Skate 2. I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're OG, man, you Skate 2, you know about the glitch where you do this combination of buttons and your dude would look like he's about to shoot up in the air with his legs. Like he looked crazy. But it
real?
would fling you and ragdoll you up in the air. And I'm telling you, Skate 2 was so good that it didn't crash, it didn't load. Like you would go from one end of the map all the way to the other, bro.
Oh,
If you
shit.
did it like in a good way.
Where are you at right now? You in this
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put
this little poop
my
part?
my thing right here on the top of this. I'm gonna dunk in like this.
All right, well let's dive into the next topic because it's something I've been wanting to talk about for a bit now. I was actually gonna make my own, and I've mentioned this to you. It's a bit of dated news, but I figured it's the principle, it's the general
Yeah.
like principle of the topic as well
Yeah.
that we can discuss. Was the recent thing that came out with Bungie stealing art from
Ah,
yeah. And so, as that story, so okay, what I'll describe it for people that aren't really familiar. What happened was a freelance artist that I believe went by the name of like Anti-Real. Anti-Real was their name. I think it's a woman. She's a freelance graphic designer. She does work similar to the stuff that I do as a profession, which is why I've been wanting to talk about this. But what happened was she was doing daily artworks every day. She would put out new art for years, and she ended up kind of creating her own it was like a brutalist tech art style. I'll put some of her work on the screen, just for reference. But what happened was, an alleged ex-employee of Bungie stole a bunch of her work and included it as assets in the game Marathon, I believe was the game Marathon.
Yes.
And no one knew until Bungie pretty much outed this, crediting her with the work. And then, then they ended up blaming that it was an ex-employee that was stealing the assets. They no longer work with Bungie, blah, blah, blah. They never released any information behind this person, so we don't even know if it's legit of what they were saying. But as the story developed, and I don't think I discussed this part with you, James, was they actually have a history of stealing people's art.
Yeah, I do know a little bit about that.
Yeah, there was, I think...
keep going.
I think, what was it, Destiny 2? They were...
Yes.
Was it maybe for like a DLC or something? One of their DLCs, they had taken, like, either it was they had taken people's artwork, or they had put in, like, AI art into their games.
Whoa, I didn't know about the AI.
Yeah, it was one or the other, but, like, it was off of, like, illegitimate means, essentially. They were stealing, essentially. And it never came to light until this new. It sold like some publicity, but not enough to really like make an impact until the stuff with Anti-Real came and forcing them to like make an announcement and stuff. So I guess the real question is like, what are your thoughts on them doing that, with them being probably $1 billion business? Stealing art, not crediting. A lot of companies now also just including, stuff in the realm of AI art in their games.
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts on all that, I guess?
Yeah, man. I mean, bro, the important part that I want people to understand when we give our thoughts on this is that this is our field. All right, so it's not just even us putting our opinions on this. This is just something that we have to, we actually have say within the industry because of our experience. And yes, this happens all the time, bro.
Yeah.
All the time. We are very much aware of this happening in any form of industry, whether if it's gaming, music, I'm sure even sports, to a degree.
Yeah,
there's
definitely.
There's this unnecessary bull crap that I feel like big companies just do. And it's such a shame because there's no need for it. I'm disappointed when I hear something like that, because you could have just easily, if you had this feeling, and I'm speaking to the person as the individual who went and did this.
Yeah.
If you
the
really
so-called ex-employee.
Yeah. And like I saw the little announcement they had to do too as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it just sucks because there are talented people within Bungie. There are talented developers, and this ruins a lot. It doesn't ruin everything, but it taints the jar so badly, and it's such a shame because as the individual, I'm like, all you had to do was hit up that person and ask to collaborate, to have compensation, to do something, and everyone wins, everyone's happy, and you get to have. It's such an insecure thing to do.
Yeah,
but it happens all the time within this industry, and we know damn well about it, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, this like, it's not uncommon to collab with freelancers. Companies do it all the time. I've worked for companies that have done it. And that's one thing, because again, it's kind of like a collaborative experience. They're still getting paid and getting their work out there. you know, a lot of times it might not be under their name and it might be under the company that's hiring them, but at least they were hired in the first place. For a company like Bungie, who's been around for so long, they're like vets in the business. For them to be doing this and for it to come out that they have like a history of doing shit like this is kind of heartbreaking, because one of my favorite games growing up and even still to this day is Halo 3. And if it felt like back then there was so much more passion and stuff that went into their games. They weren't taking easy way outs. They did it for the fun of it. Now they've gone through this rabbit hole of stealing art, incorporating AI generated art into their games. Like stuff like that is heartbreaking, and it's so avoidable. Like it's so unnecessary. They have the money for it. They have the budget for it.
Yeah.
And so I just don't know,
because they know they can get away with it.
Oh snap! That's a dope grind. Not to go off topic, but
I'm
that
looking
was
at you doing it too.
That was a crazy grind.
I'm seeing your grind right now. You bailed out. I saw you.
Yeah, I did. I kind of stopped at a certain point. But so yeah, I guess like the moral of the story is like, if you have the money, just pay, and even if you don't have the money, don't steal people's work. Like, I should like, you shouldn't have to be told that.
This is the worst period in time for you to do that.
Yeah.
like
the thing
and
is,
another
like,
thing too.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, Mappa gets a bad name, and this is kind of ventures into like anime, because they are an animation studio, and it has to do with like art and all that. And they get a bad name for how hard they overwork their employees, but at least they also still employ freelancers.
Exactly.
Never once have they included AI art into their like any of their shows or movies. And I hope it doesn't get to that. But you know, I don't know. I don't know why I brought them up as like a comparison, to be honest.
Well, no, I mean it's like that saying. It's like you either die as a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Yeah.
You know, it's like money is the core of all of this, right? And another thing I want to mention too is the lack of accountability and how they enforced it. If you knew, if I know that stockholders are investing in my game, and I own Bungie, I would make sure something like this never happens again. Because at the end of the day, it's about the money. And I think what's happening now is like it's so bloated. Like there's so much bloat within the stock markets, the game industry, all of it, that a lot of things that should probably be, put to bed after they're, once awakened, are just not being enforced. So hopefully, I mean, not even hopefully, it happened, like you said, Bungie doing this over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, all right, well, what do you want to, like what is the threshold?
Yeah.
Where does it end?
Like, because then it begs the question, like, how much longer would they have done this if they were never outed?
If they didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
If they have a history of it, and that history wasn't really uncovered until like a big incident like this, like how much longer would they have gone doing this?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
It's crazy. And like you said, kind of on the business standpoint too, not even just from like a fan base where you're going to be criticized by like your fan base and your audience for like taking an easy way out like this and like just blatantly stealing artwork. Not only that, but you also got to think of like on the business side. This is affecting now because you're sullying your name essentially.
Yep.
The stockholders, your stock's going to plummet first of all.
Yeah.
Just because of having a bad name and then where does this leave your stock holders? And
another thing too. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say now they're losing money because they put money into stuff. Your stock plummets, and now they're losing their investments essentially because you're stealing fucking artwork.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, well, how does this happen? And I go back to that bloat, and it's like the top people that own it or whoever's in charge of it, they're just making so much money and they're floating on so much wealth that they probably don't care. They're like, oh, people will just move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, there's no like, and if they get fired, they get a nice little severance package.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no incentive to actually do your job. It's just like, oh, just make sure the button turns on. It's like
just make sure it sells.
Yeah, just make sure it sells. And I'm like, guys, come on, you made Halo, bro.
Yeah, like you made it such an iconic game. You know, okay, so let's say I play devil's advocate, right? And let's say they
Yeah.
had no knowledge of this ex-employee, like stealing this artwork. You still hired that person, like based off of their portfolio. What was their portfolio showing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Where are the
Like this is
receipts?
now me talking as like a designer myself and having to show agencies my work. They show
100%.
she showed them their work. What did they see?
Yeah, let me see them save files.
Yeah, yeah. What got him that job in the first place? If he's going around stealing other people's work for like simple
Exactly.
assets. And like no
Yeah.
no offense to Anti-Real, because she like conceptualized that style herself, but it's not
Yeah.
like a style you can't just like reference and make your own, you know, which
I mean,
which really is kind of common in the industry. At least, you know, you don't steal, but you can reference people's work and make it your own. That's usually common. That's kind of like the gray line between stealing and like not stealing, but it's allowed. But for you to like
yeah.
just blatantly steal some shit is another thing, in my opinion.
100%. And I mean, the last time like you can let me know, like weren't they exactly the same
Yeah.
designs? Like it was like they were just stripped from them. So when it comes to me, like when I hear something like that, I'm like, let me see your work. What does every damn teacher tell a child when it comes to
Yeah.
answering questions and making sure they don't cheat? Show me your work.
You know, it's almost like they
it's
wanted to be
crazy.
caught. It's
I mean,
it's
listen,
almost like they
if
wanted
they're
to be
moving
caught
like that, they
because
need to stop.
yeah, but well, because like you said, like some of those images were blatant copy paste with maybe like them increasing like the like posterization or like the threshold of the image. Like they added some contrast, put it on like an overlay, and then put it on like another texture from the game. But because
Yeah.
you could still see like watermarks of the original art still in the game itself. Like there's an asset that was
Yeah.
stripped from Anti-Real's original like daily series,
Yeah.
and it says Anti-Real daily series on like the copy paste asset within the game. Like
Yeah.
they didn't like take any measures to like take like do anything. They put the bare minimum in. Like it's almost like they had like maybe like 2 hours to like submit an assignment, and they just fucking stole someone's artwork to like put in like a proof of concept or some shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's
I don't
like
know what
it's like,
happened there.
Exact. Oh, your person.
No, I'm still talking about the topic. Like
Oh,
I don't
like
know what
Bungie?
happened. like where did it
Yeah,
go wrong?
yeah, man, dude. It's the same thing that's happening with the movie industry, man.
Yeah.
It's like we're all. And this, I don't want to get too deep, but this is the time and place. This is why we're here. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're here. So
Oh
I
yeah, like are you
honestly
talking about
think,
like in relation to like the industry being what it is and us being like where we're at?
yeah,
Hmm.
100%. And then having to talk about it because again, we're in the field,
Yeah.
and so they're like, dude, listen, I love capitalism as much as the next person. Trust me, I do. I'm very successful at it.
Yeah.
And so trust me, I like it. But when it comes to how things are being completely prioritized and bloated and low key fake, like the stock market is just weird, and it's such an incentivized. What am I trying to say? It's
In-
such a
incentive killer?
Yeah, and it not an incentive killer. It's such an incentive to anything that we do.
Mm,
Why make a movie to make money? Why make a game to make money? And
yeah.
not to say that that happens all the time, but funny enough, when the other conversation is made, why make a game to have fun? Why make a movie to engage in story? Those are the ones that are actually really damn good and that we remember.
Definitely.
And it's just like now it's like everything is just so clearly to make money.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, like you have a movie like Sinners coming out.
Great film.
Yeah. Like you got a movie like Sinners coming out. And I
Oh, what
won't,
the hell?
we won't get into it like too crazy, but I'm just bringing it up as an example of like a film that's its own IP and, not a too big of a crazy budget, right? I mean, it was big. You still got heavyweights behind it.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, it popped off.
It would.
And I think it's
Yeah.
because of like, you know, people wanted to make a cool movie.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. Who's that? That was Ryan Coogler, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah. Who did Black Panther, and then he got Michael B. Jordan to kind of come back and collab. Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
mean, it did have a great cast. I think it had like a $90 million budget, so
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was still a big budget.
Yeah, but it was under the $100 million mark, and then like you said, like it was its own thing. It kind of just stayed in its own lane, and like that's all you need. Like don't you don't need to take a big like an already big IP and ruin it. Like how
Yeah, I mean that's
like
what's
how
happened with
pretty much
Minecraft
the
and
live
stuff.
action Halo series has done, and so many of these other adaptations that have ruined the franchise for a lot of people, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
because they're doing it for the wrong reasons. And like the thing is, it's like you can be inspired by that. There hasn't been like a live action Dead Space movie like yet,
Yeah.
but there's been so many like inspirational like films that have been inspired by Dead Space. If you get what I'm saying, like the
No,
newest
100%.
Flying Lotus movie, Ash. I saw a private screening to that because I was working on the poster, and and that's essentially like its own like it's like a very like Dead Space inspired movie, you know, but it doesn't take the name. And the thing is, you don't have to take the name. If the movie's good enough, it will stand out.
Exactly. Yep. That's what it's about, man. I mean, you wonder why like older films are so much more not notorious, well known. And it's because like people were going through for real life stuff, man. Like like people didn't have all this time to make money. You
Yeah.
know, people made movies because they had something to say. Or people made movies because it was like I don't know, their own personal gamble.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
like Rocky is a great example of that. You know, like with Stallone and what he did and how he came to fruition when it came to that film. And it's like we don't have movies like that anymore because everything is about making money. You
Yeah.
know, but I will say, you know, despite saying this, I am excited for the Renaissance. I do feel there's a Renaissance coming. I do feel there's optimism within the end of this tunnel because at the end of the day, man, people are going to create, man. That's something that I had.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say you think there's gonna be a point in time where sort of renaissance happens and like the whole industry sort of like changes.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it changes to the individual. I feel like whether it goes completely like kaput to like people like until or like we're more stabilized within a more stable economy, I feel like people are going to really understand the value of like creating for themselves and honestly realizing what they need. Like some
Yeah.
people are like, man, like once I make $1 million, I'll be good. I'm like, brother, what?
Yeah. I was like,
You do not need to make $1 million to be good, bro.
yeah.
So it's
No.
like, I think, I don't know. I think just with YouTube and just the fact that so many people can create, uh, it's going to come back to the individual, which is great. I feel like if you're if you're passionate, it's always going to speak through.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And like again, that's sort of like what I was saying too. Like if the movie's good, like people will acknowledge it, even if it's like there's so many like films that started as indie films. Like take It Follows for an example.
Yeah, 100%.
Like that was like a very small budget. They had like one. I guess I think like Micah Monroe, who's the lead actress in that, she was like a C-lister at the time. I'd say she wasn't big. That was like a standout role for her. So she probably didn't
Yeah.
get paid too much from that. But because of her acting, just chops, like her talent, and just the overall writing of the movie itself, and just how everything played out, like it stood out. And now it's getting a sequel, which will probably have a bigger budget and hopefully be as good. But
Yeah, but I
moral of the
didn't know it was
story
getting a
is like to
sequel.
even get to that point, you don't need that budget. You just
Yeah.
need good minds behind it.
Yeah, yeah. Just focus on creating a story, and if you're smart, you'll know how to budget it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I feel
definitely.
like you know, it's like if you have ideas and you're smart and you can plan, you'll understand and get a good idea of where the budget's gonna go.
Yeah.
Account for things not going completely, smooth, and just go from there. And it's like, yo, like we're seeing all these movies with these crazy budgets, and they're
Yeah,
just like not hit. They're not even hitting halfway now, man. Like the Snow White one. Oh my
dude.
god.
Well, what about who is it? Christopher Nolan's next movie that's got like a budget of 350 million.
Oh, the Odyssey one
Osipius, or it was based
or
off of that
Odysseus.
Odysseus. Yeah,
Yeah.
Osipius. What's he sipping?
What's he sipping? What's Odysseus sipping?
He's sipping no scissor. But no, that movie has a budget of like 350 million dollars with all this crazy shit, and it's like, was it needed?
Yeah.
Sure, I know Christopher Nolan, he makes good movies, but was this needed? Like,
Yeah, how about that?
will this achieve a much higher effect that I'm gonna have for the film if the film maybe had, 80 to 100 million?
well, I mean, the cool thing is like it's like so. Here's my thing with Christopher Nolan because I feel like when it comes to big budgets,
Oh, that's gonna be a dope line.
those are like the people you probably want with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
we
feel
got
like
those
are the people that-
blockbuster directors too,
yeah,
like James
like for
Cameron
me,
and all
I
those
feel like
motherfuckers.
they don't care about making their money. They're so about just like making an experience that I feel like they're like whatever 350 million. That's probably just to pay the actors. Who cares? Just make some fire ish right now.
Yeah, with a fucking case like that, I bet you half of that budget's
Right?
going into just paying the
Tom
actors.
Holland, Matt Damon, come here. And of course they're gonna say, "I just flew in the air."
Oh my god, bro! I spawned in and I see your character. The first thing I see is your character just popping up. That looked hilarious from my perspective. That was funny as shit.
Yo, I was wondering that because I saw you spawn in. I was like, "Yo, hello."
He's like, I hope he gets this. I certainly did.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
feel
I
like
get what you're saying. Yeah,
I'm excited for
as
that.
far as like high budget, like movies like that, yeah, Christopher Nolan, Matt Reeves, like people that have a history of making good high budget movies. Give them the budget; they can have the budget. Everyone else,
Yeah.
they should only be able to work with like a 50 million or less budget.
Yeah, I mean, because Loki, here's my thing too. It's like at the end of the day, like, don't we want to be remembered? Like, my thing is this: if I have boatloads of money, like so much filthy money, I would just do things at a loss and be perfectly fine with it.
Absolutely.
I don't need to profit from this. I'm rich.
Yeah.
Why do I care? I'd rather just go after and make something impactful, and just have that be the value. Like what?
Yeah, definitely. I get what you're saying. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
so
I'm
it
just trying to figure
sucks
this
that
out.
like when I like hear other studios,
Oh.
you know, not really like accepting certain scripts as well too, because they just don't
Yeah.
believe in it, which they have every right to not, do it. It's their money. It's just like, dang man, why are you moving like a cat? You moving like a pussy.
Yeah. No,
You a
no,
pussy
that's
stock.
That's facts though, because there was a story I heard recently where there was this like person that was having trouble like selling their script to a production company because no one was buying it. But like if you were to hear like I forget exactly what the story was. I remember it being like having a decent like synopsis though, and it's like something like that. It's like was the way they were going about it wrong? Because like the way they're describing it seems like something I'd be interested in. Why isn't anybody buying it? Why isn't anybody buying the scripts?
It's too risky. We got to make another sequel to Minecraft. Chicken
we gotta make a
jockey.
live action fucking Train Your Dragon movie.
Exactly. We got to get Jack Black's brother, Black Jack. Another thing I want to mention too with the Renaissance thing that I feel like, bro, people overseas are killing it. International filmmaking is just going to pop off so crazy.
Absolutely,
Like, it
man.
always has been low key, but you got Bollywood, you have Indonesia.
I was gonna say
you have
Bollywood. Yeah.
Japan, Korea. Korea is massive, bro. South Korea is massive right now with their film industry. So
I feel like
it's I mean,
Korea's film industry is bleeding into the Americas too. Like that's just like it's telling. That's like
absolutely.
telling of how big they are.
yeah,
and like you said, same with
there's a
Bollywood.
reason why Parasite won. you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And RRR, that movie RRR, that Bollywood film.
Oh yeah.
That movie was
Yep.
fantastic.
So fun, so cool. It's like this is why I love going to the theaters. I
Yeah.
didn't even see it in theaters, but I can feel it. You know what I'm saying?
And not even just in films either. Like, you see a lot of like Korean and even like Chinese, like dongwa and manhwa being adapted
Yeah,
into like
yes.
anime.
Yes.
You know, so it's
So
like, we got to get our shit
it's
together.
literally happening in all. I mean, hey, listen, it's a win-win regardless, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
me as a consumer, I love it as long as it's good.
exactly. Yep. Because it's like that's what's happening, man. Like like we, not to say we, but like what's been known is now being broken. It's being shown for what it is.
Yeah.
And so it's cool to see all these other you know hearts beating out there in other different areas of the world in the same industry. And it's nice. It's really hopeful.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know,
And the thing is, it's like,
'cause-
as depressing as it comes off as now, I think
Mm.
it's needed just in the industry and overall economy, like outside of even just like movies and stuff. Like the fact that stuff is being brought to light easier is needed. And again, that's kind of
Yeah.
why I'm like correlating it with like coming off as depressing because we're seeing how fucked the world is. But I think it's needed
yeah.
because like it's shining that light, right? And so then
Exactly.
people will start like let's be honest, the film industry didn't just start being shit in the last like 5 or even 10 years. You have movies 20 years ago that came out in like 2004 and 5 that were garbage. That were absolute just money grab blockbuster films.
Yeah, you could tell the signs. were
Yeah,
there.
but it's like now it's being more brought to like the mainstream and like social media and stuff, and people are just making their voices like more heard about it, I guess. Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean that people trying to make that money now, man. Like so many more people are just like, yo, like just trying to make that money.
Just trying to make that money.
Let's make Moana 15
I'm
right
like, why
now.
can't I just make a shit film and make, $200 million? Okay, why are you blue balling me?
It's like, why not just put it on YouTube for crying out loud?
Yeah, bro.
Like nothing wrong about putting your stuff on YouTube, but it's like spare the space of the theaters. Also, did you know there's like a whole backyard back here?
Is there
I
actually?
keep forgetting about that.
Oh snap! You know what? I think I did. I think I did peek at this. Oh, I forgot there was all this though.
Yeah.
Wasn't there
I
like
was
a
like, yo,
line
what the
back
heck?
here? Wasn't there like a line back here that we were trying to hit on console?
Yeah. Yes. I think I remember it. I think we
was
went
like-
down, we ramped this, and then we hit the ramp, we grind down, and we have to
Yeah.
complete it.
It was something similar to what I was just doing, right?
Yeah, literally. Yep. That's crazy you remember that. That's funny. But yeah, man, I think another thing I want to talk about too, since we're talking on the industry, is the fact that at least we have more clarity now within what we want to be and where we want to create within the industry too. That's why we're dabbling within YouTube. That's why we're, because what's the other alternative? What like not create?
Yeah.
Nah.
I need to do something where I'm creating like that's I've gone too long to like not do that. It's part of my life. Like
Yeah.
as pretentious as that might sound, like it is what it is.
Nah, it's real. It's facts, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude.
Been
like,
doing this shit since I was like, I don't know, like 11.
Yeah, same, bro. The thing is like, I feel like the media and the entertainment and the art that I need to hit this thing better. And the art that we consume is so much within the line of like, oh, they do this to make money. Even on Twitter, dear God, if you go on there,
Yeah. I've been making the
like,
mistake of
even-
going on there more often, more recently. In the last week, I've made the mistake of going back on there more often.
I mean, bro, there's nothing wrong about it. I mean, like, it
There's
just
a lot
sucks
of
that
funny
it is
videos
what
on
it
there.
is.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, but to come back to what I was saying, you would see posts saying like even for Sinners, they're like, oh yeah, this made 3 times the amount, or you'll see like, oh, this film only made this amount, and it's like a budget contest for
Yeah,
people that
bro.
don't have any business talking about it.
And you know what they say, right? Is comparison is the thief of joy. So it's like if you're
Yes.
comparing fucking some shit that had a lower budget or made less, and basing that, you're making your opinion based off of that, of like whether it was actually
Yep.
good or not. Well, first off, you're a
Yep.
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then second off, just like that's just like a toxic like mindset to have. It's unhealthy.
Yeah. It's such an online thing, man.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people back then, like, yeah, I think money was important for, again, stockholders. But the average person was just happy to go out to the movies because maybe it was like a date. Maybe they were really excited to go see this film. Maybe
Yeah,
they're inspired
exactly.
by art. Like, maybe they just want to go out with their family, or like it's such a shame that
Yeah,
oh
no, they,
almost had
oh!
it. Almost had it.
Yeah, that looked pretty good. It looked pretty clean.
Yeah. But it's a shame because we talked about this too, in particular with AI.
Oh.
Like, people forgotten. Oh, I'm looking. Oh, you almost got it,
I
dude.
know, dude.
That was clean.
It's hard to get that full rail.
I know. It's like, how do I get the speed?
Yeah, dude.
Maybe I got to go from this angle. But people forget that, so, like, we create art because it's a part of humanity. Like we do it because it's a part of us. It's not literally about money.
Yeah.
Like, when I write and I do the script writing and I get inspired, I'm not doing this like, oh yeah, I want to make money. I'm doing it because it's a part of me. Like, I'd be doing this if capitalism and the economy didn't exist.
Yeah.
You know?
And the thing is, like, we were doing this years before. Oh wait.
Did you do it?
I did.
Oh my god. Oh, dog.
Did you see that?
That was so sick. I saw that. I was about to do it too, but I stalled out.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
That's crazy. Where were you?
Oh, fuck. I think it was back
let
here.
me actually show my, I'm gonna show my controller too.
I don't even know how I got that, to be honest.
Display controller. There we go.
Oh, man.
That's crazy. So where were you again? You were right here? All right.
Yeah, like,
Dude, good shit,
pretty
bro.
much going
What
at this
the heck?
angle. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Oh,
That was
damn.
crazy. I was right there behind you, but I stalled out.
Yeah, I know. I
So it
totally
looked
stopped
cool.
talking about what I was saying because then I like super focused. But
Yeah,
to add
absolutely.
on to what you were saying about like it's part of who we are. It's like the term artistic expression wouldn't be a term if it wasn't a real thing. Like
Yeah.
it's like human expression, artistic expression. It's like for creatives, it's like you need to express that in some way or the other. Like we were doing this years before we started making money from it. We're not doing it because
imagine being an
making
artist, just to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
like that's not. I mean, there's a reason why there's a term called starving artist. People know that you're not going to make money within this field, but yet we do it. You know,
Exactly.
Art's always been around. You know, it's like there's nothing wrong about wanting to make money. Just don't be like weird about it. Just say you want to
Yeah.
make money within your field.
Just
You know what I'm saying?
just embrace the fact, right? Like just embrace the fact that you're doing it. Oh damn! Just that you're doing it for money.
Yeah, there's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of that, man. But I mean, it sucks because I feel like there's more
shit.
people like that than there are the other way around. You know, like I
Yeah.
want to believe differently, but I just feel like just because of how things
damn.
are within the system of economics when it comes to art, a lot of people are just here within the space just to make money. And hey, listen, I get it, brother. You gotta eat, but like, please stop trying to like be lame and corny about it, and
Yeah.
then try to steal other people's art.
Yeah,
Like, come
and
on, bro.
don't act like you're something you're not. You know,
Yeah. Yep.
don't like ride some high horse, especially if you start making money from doing that. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of people
Yeah,
that
exactly.
will just serve for their ego.
Damn, I really want to hit this trick, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm
And I
still
feel like we
trying
can
it.
call-
Just
we-
like you
we
know
can
how it's like a
call it.
thing in like the skate community, to, like hit like a trick twice to like prove it.
Yeah.
It's like first one's always a fluke.
So I hit it again. Nah.
Yeah, no, I
except
don't
for
think
me,
I want to.
I hit it once. I'm done. Goodbye.
Oh! I hit it a second time. It wasn't as clean, but I did
Are
hit
you
it.
serious? How are you able to get that much? Like, what? Got to give me some tips, man. Yeah, let me
Like
see.
once I start going up on this like ramp here, I hit the R2 button just very slightly, just to get that little curve.
Damn, man, I think it's the hoodie you're wearing.
It's adding to the weight, bro.
Oh!
I must. Oh,
Oh!
did you get it?
No! I got stuck, man. What the hell, bruh?
Oh, I almost had it, but then the tip of my board slid off the railing. There are some attempts where
Like,
like the character's like jumping off the board like too early, and I just like faceplant right into the ramp.
Oh, look how close I am! Oh my! Oh my
Dude,
God. I got it!
did you get it too? Oh wait,
Yeah.
bro, we both just got it then. Oh, there you
Yo,
go.
for real?
There you go. Yeah, I got you on my camera.
Here, let me. I'm gonna look at the replay.
Dude, this is actually perfect.
Dude,
I forgot about the replay. Oh, that was a
Right?
clean one too. Chat, what do we think?
Chat,
what do we think
dude,
about that?
If you look at my dude, I was about to stall out and I wiggled the rest of the way. I wiggled the rest of the way there. Look at that, y'all.
Oh, there it is.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm about to see you do it. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, we'll end things off for there, guys. We just want to say again, this is just for those that just want to chill. Whether you're doing homework, you're coming back from work, or you're just having a good time, you just want to put something on in the background. This is for y'all. I just want to say, Jake, man, it's so great to finally have us do something like this. I hope there's
Yes,
nothing
sir.
but love for you guys. And for when it comes to James versus Games, I'm out. Peace.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys are feeling this sort of new style of video we're going to do with James. I'm not sure if we're going to do this on the schedule or more sporadically. It might be more like when we're feeling it and when we get the time. But if you guys are feeling it, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Always helps the channel. If you are looking for early and uncut access on this, you can find that in the Patreon. Both of those links for both of our Patreons will be in the description. But until next time, guys, you take it easy.